So they get downstairs, and Hannah and, well, these three girls are talking about how that was weird, how Hannah just Hannah's so unlikable. So the guys are on the steps, and Chris flips the bird because Hannah tells them, because they bring up that they overheard Hannah saying while she was in the hot tub that she didn't want to make friends with anyone. And so, or she was exhausted or something. She's like, I was talking about Chris and Brian. And so Chris like flips the bird because the guys are eavesdropping, and he heard that. He was like, what did we do? And then the guys are upstairs, and Charlie is like, I mean, Hannah is being weird. He said, I don't know what's going on with her. The vibe is off. And then here goes Jeremiah, and he's like, well, it goes, you haven't said anything to her. It goes both ways. And Charlie's like, because she's been weird. And he's like, what did I ever do? And it's funny because Chris was like, nothing. Like, it was a rhetorical question, but Chris was like, nothing. And it's true, but I don't think Charlie really cares, but that much. But it's bothering him a little bit. I wish he would care less. And then they got Iris and Hannah got all riled up because Coco said, because Amaya was like, I don't understand why you guys don't feel, why you guys feel left out. And they said, well, Amaya, you do a good job at talking with everyone. Coco said this, but Hannah basically, she didn't say but Hannah, but she was saying you do a good job. And then they got all riled up because they were like, they were up like these two together. Ugh. But they got up in arms because she said that they said she was calling them out, and Coco was like, I can. Oh, they said, yeah, you're congratulating her for being, for doing a good job of keep making people included, which singles us out. And Coco was like, I can congratulate someone, or I can give someone kudos without tearing somebody else down. That's just them feeling guilty. They want who they think they are, not who they think they are. So Hannah gets mad, and she's like, I don't, this mean girl narrative they're spinning. Because earlier Iris, when they were talking to Iris about what was said, she was like, Hannah, basically they're aware of the cameras, and they're watching what they say. So she was saying, Iris was saying, we didn't say the things that you thought you heard in the hot tub because we wouldn't do that because we're very aware of the cameras, and we know it shows. So Hannah gets up, she leaves. She left in the middle of Grayson crying, which Grayson was doing too much crying for me. But she left, and Grayson was like, "It's not cool that she got up while I'm crying." Or so the other girls are like that. That wasn't cool for her to leave while she was being emotional and trying to be heard, while Grayson was trying to be heard. And Andreina said, she said, I don't agree with that because I kind of felt that a little bit too. And Amaya was saying she doesn't agree with that either. So they pretty much call it a night, and everybody goes to sleep because said she had a flight in the morning. But then she was in her room, and Jeremiah was in there saying, you're a good person. And I thought she had to go to sleep. And she's like, I don't care. Hannah is just, oh, let me stop repeating the same thing over again. So anyway, they go to bed. The next day, Taylor and Clark are out looking at the view, and they're talking about the future. And she said that she plans on just staying in North Carolina and finishing up with her schooling because I think she wants to go into, I forgot what it was. But anyway, she said that her psychology, and she said that her that content creating will help with that. And Taylor was happy with that because he feels like she's more focused or whatever. So the next day they all go snowboarding and skiing, and Jeremiah and Angelina have this talk, and I just don't know. Seems like maybe he likes her. I don't know. But he doesn't, she said he's worried about his reputation. Like, does he think he's this ladies' man? He doesn't want girls to think he has a girlfriend. I don't know what Jeremiah is doing, but I think he's full of himself, and she can do way better. This weird ass conversation. Brian and Amaya talk. He pulls her aside to talk, and she was just like, "We're talking about my boundaries and all this, and of her beautiful relationship that's blossoming." Which I'm suspect. respect about that, because we've all seen Amaya kind of do a lot in a relationship, and I just wonder how much of a beautiful relationship that's blossoming that she has with this some guy, or even I don't know. I'm starting to think there isn't one, but anyway, he was just trying to say to her it threw him off because of the way their culture is, her having a problem. But she did say, I did not think you were doing anything maliciously. I just didn't, I just wanted to put up boundaries, which I mean, I guess even though she hugged and kissed him 3 weeks ago, I guess she could, I mean, not I guess, but she can change her mind. But the way she's going about it is weird. It's very dramatic and theatrical. And I feel like it's for the cameras. Again, them being weird about the cameras hearing them, because she was talking about Jeremiah kissing her. I mean, if he did, he did. Like, it's just weird how they're going about that. This was funny because she was going off about him, and she was like, you know, I don't, if we're just friends or whatever, you don't have to call. We don't have to call and talk every day. Or I'm friends with Taylor, and he doesn't call and check on me every day. And then she goes, but you should, you should sometimes. That was funny. I like her. She's so funny. He looks so douchey here. They're discussing not flirting anymore, and he seems to have a problem with it. They do this weird thing where they shake hands, and it's just all weird. I wish she wouldn't give him the time of day romantically, because I don't know what he's doing. They leave Lake Tahoe, and Amaya's in the studio. I don't think Amaya should be in the studio. I really don't. I don't think this is it for her. I don't think this is her path.